Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So let's discuss today about the new topic and today is the day 11 on the and the topic is software installation and patching process. Okay, so we will discuss here with the example and the flow diagrams and it's play a very important role. Okay, in the IT industry basically. I'm just discussing. Okay, so let's discuss. What is software installation? Definition is the process of copying, configuring, and setting up a software program so that it can run on a computer or server. Okay, so this is the software installation. The process of copying, configuring, and setting up a software program so that it can run on a computer or a software or a server. Sorry. Example, when you install MS Office, okay, so the installer copies required files, set up shortcuts, and configure registry settings. So these are the requirements. If you will not follow this all, like copies and configuring and then setting up the software program, then your software will not work. Okay, so steps in software installation. First is to download or obtain the software which you want to download from CD, USB or online. Okay. So example, we can take like downloading Google Chrome from its website. Okay. So you will go online and then download the Google Chrome. Then after you have to run installer or set up a file. Okay. Usually .exe, .msi or .sh. This type of files you will get and you have to just set up this. Example like double clicking setup .exe for Zoom. So if you will double click on that .exe file, then this file will get set up. And this is for the Zoom software installation. Follow the installation wizard. Like you have to agree to license. Uh, Suppose if you are installing any software, you can, I think you definitely go through that. Like you will get the one license agreement. You have to just click on that checkbox. Then after you can proceed further. If you will uncheck that, then it will install, but you will not able to, work on the software because you have not agreed the permission. So agree to license, select path, and the choose options. Okay. So example, you can take like choosing install location. Suppose you where you want to install that software. So you can just choose the location. Like here inside the C drive program file, there I just want to install the software. Installation process is to files copied and the services configured. Like what all the files are required for the setup of this software. So you have to copy the file in that path and the services configured. Okay, like what all the services are required for that. You have to just accept that all the permissions and then configure that services. So completion and verification. Check if software launches properly or not. So in the starting, when you are installing any software, so please be careful, take your time and then follow the each and every steps one by one. If you miss in between any step, like if you haven't agreed the permissions, if you haven't set up the files properly, or if you haven't configured the files which required or the services, then it will install. It We will not face any issue. But when you go and start and launch that software, then in that case it will not open. You will face the issue. So then after it will create a big issue. So better in the starting Please be careful and follow the step one by one so that your software will install without any error. Okay. So in this way, you can install the software. What is patching? See, this patching is also play a very important role in the IT. Those who are in IT and working in the support or in a application management or in the server management, they are very well aware about this patching. So those who haven't ideas about this, so let's discuss what is patching. A patch is a small update or fix. Okay, like patching is to be up to date with the new updates, new permissions, new services, or if any functionalities are changes. So you have to just up to date to keep up to date your software, your applications. You have to just go through this patching activity. Okay. So a patch is a small update or fix released by software vendors to improve security, fix bugs, or add features. Okay. So maybe some bugs are coming. So in the patching activity, maybe some software new version or new functionality added. So in that case, you just do the patching activity and then you can just update your software with the new version. Okay. Suppose you can see example like Windows updates. Often include patches for security vulnerabilities. Okay. You can also see like in your Windows, if any updates added, then you will get the pop-up like installed your Windows. So for the security purpose also, we need to install means up to date, and you need to follow the patching activity. Okay. Types of patches are here. Like first is the security part patch, and the security patch like fix the vulnerability. Example like Microsoft releasing a patch for Windows Defender issues. So you just go through this and then follow this all. What is the step to fix the vulnerabilities? Like for the security purpose, Microsoft released one patch for the Windows Defender issues. Okay. Second one is the bug fix patch. For this to correct the software errors. Suppose if any errors are coming, so there is a patch is bug fix patch. Like example is Chrome patch fixing, crashing tabs. Okay, if some tabs are crashing, so in that case, just go and just correct for the error. You just follow this bug fix patch, and your software will perform properly and smoothly. Feature update patch is also there, like adds new functionality. Like example, Zoom update, adding new background filters. Okay, suppose Zoom added any new background filters. So you just go through this feature update patch, and then after patching, you will able to see the new background filters which Zoom added. Okay, so patching process, let's see step by step. Like first one is to identify the required patch. Okay, example you can see here, like IT teams check CVE reports for vulnerabilities in Linux. So what is this CVE reports? Mainly, okay. So CVE is nothing but in the Linux, it's a common vulnerabilities and exposures. Okay. Means it's a, you can say in other words, simple words, CV is the unique identifier. Actually, its reports are record of publicly disclosed and cataloged security vulnerabilities, which is identified by a unique CVE ID. Means basically it's a unique identifier, and we can identify it by unique CVE ID. Okay. So first you have to identify the required patch and then download the patch from vendor's official site or update manager. You can just download the patch. Example like sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade in Ubuntu. Like in Linux, if you want to update the software, simply you just run this command sudo apt update or sudo apt upgrade. Okay. Test patch, it's a optional but recommended, like in a staging or test environment before applying to production. Okay. Now, this is common, like if you want to apply or go through the production to deploy your code and all. So before that, just for the test environment, you can just test the patches. So it is recommended and it's optional. Deploy patch, like install manually or use patch management tools like SCCM, WSUS, or Ansible. These are the patch management tools. So if you want to deploy the patch, so you can install manually also, or just uh, patch management tools you can use. Verify and reboot if required. Example, after Windows update or system restarts. So if you want to verify, then you can just go to restart your system and then you will able to see the new updates and new changes. Documentation and monitoring. These all are the steps of the patching. Okay, suppose if you are doing any patching activity, so you have to just follow these all steps. Record patch details for compliance and audit. Okay, why is patching important? So patching is important for the protect against cyber attacks. Yes, because some viruses come and some bugs, errors are coming in the software. So suppose if any new updates comes or new functionality, added. So if you will do the patching, then you will up to date with all the functionalities. So in this way, you can also protect your software from the cyber attack. So that's why, because of that, patching is more important. Okay. Fixes software bugs. If any bugs are coming in the software, then you can also fix. Improve system performance. If you will do the patching activity, then your system will also perform better with. Like you can take a simple example, like suppose if your storage is getting full in any drive. So what in that case, what we will do? In that case, your system will get slow. Okay. So what you will do, like you will delete some old files and the files which are not more important, or you will transfer this to your pen drive or to another folder, those who having the more space. In this way, you can just improve your system performance. Okay, and ensure compliance. Yeah, this is also important. Like if any bugs and if any virus are there, then it will create issue and it will, in that case, maybe that possibility of the cyber attack in your system. So patching is also important to ensure the compliance. Okay. Real world example. Let's see. Like suppose you want to update the Windows OS. Okay. So Windows 10 updates every month on patch Tuesday. In this way, you can just update the Windows. For the Linux updates, just follow this command sudo apt update or sudo apt upgrade, and in this way you can update the Linux. This fetches the latest patches from repository. If you want to application update, if you want to do the application update like Zoom, Chrome or VS Code, so you will get the pop-up like a new version available. Click update. Okay, so once you click on the update, that application will be up to date with the latest functionality or any new changes are there. Okay. Summary for a student, just I want to discuss like for the installation, getting software ready to use. Okay. So when you are going to install any software, so please be careful in the starting and follow each and every step so that your software will install properly and you will be and this software will be ready to use. Patching is to keeping software secure and up to date. And always download from trusted sources. Yeah, this also very important and keep it in mind. Like always download from trusted sources. If you will not download from the trusted sources, then maybe while installing any software, antivirus or some no antivirus, some bugs or viruses will also get installed, and that may be uh, harmful for your systems and maybe that possibility of the cyber attack. So please always keep it in mind to download from trusted sources. Okay. And always apply patches regularly to avoid risk. Yes. So patches is very important to avoid risk for the security purpose, for the compliance, and for the to avoid the cyber attack. For this, all patching is very important. So guys, please go through this and please keep it in mind like you are up to date and your software is always updated with the new version, with the new functionality so that it will be secure and your software will work properly. So that's all for today. If you like my video, so please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.